I've just finished recording my review for Again But Better, which I will leave a link to up there. I'm feeling pretty exhausted after like clearing out my thoughts, so I'm going to do a book haul because those are nice and easy. I got six books from the library recently, and none of these were on my May TBR, but I will hopefully be reading them in May. The first one I got is one that I've mentioned before. I got it out from the library a few months ago, but I didn't get around to reading it, and that is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I picked it up again this month because the sequel is coming out in either June or July, and I really want to read it and recap it for Recaptains. This is the first book in an adult fantasy series. In this world, people can use jade, the stone, to enhance their abilities, and people basically kill each other for it. And in this story, someone brings out a drug that can allow anyone to use jade, which I think causes a war, or at least some tension. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I think it sounds good. It's a big book. It's 500 pages, but I have high hopes for it. Everyone who has read it has seemed to love it. I haven't seen many people talking about it, but the ones that have seem to have really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to reading it. I See by Claire Mackintosh. This is a psychological thriller. I think this is her second book. She's the author of I Let You Go, which I haven't read. I couldn't find it at the library. I was going to pick that one up first, but I could only find this one. I didn't actually read the synopsis. I just saw that it was by her. Zoe Walker sees her photo in the classified section of a London newspaper. There's no explanation, just a grainy image, a website, and her phone number. A phone number, sorry. The next day, the advert shows a photo of a different woman and another the day after that. So I have no idea what's going on there. I've just heard really good things about this author, and I decided to give her work a go, and I figured because it's a thriller from the library, it wouldn't take long for me to get through. The Taking of Annie Thorne by CJ Tudor. This is the author of The Chalk Man, which again I haven't read. I couldn't find it at the library, which is a shame because I'm dying to read that book, but I found this one instead. This is about a woman whose sister, Annie Thorne, was taken when the girls were younger. Annie is given back or reappears a few days later. The main character doesn't think that Annie, or this person, is her sister Annie. Skip ahead a few years later, the girls are grown up. The main character gets a note saying that what happened to her sister is happening again. I've heard amazing things about The Chalk Man and about this author in general, so I'm dying to read this one. I'm so happy that I found it at the library. I think I might read this one first because honestly, it sounds like something that I would love, and I'm really hyped for it. Another book that I got that is really hyped is Pieces of Her by Karin Slaughter. This is a book about a mass shooting at a shopping mall. Main character Andy is at the shopping mall while this happens, and then her mother jumps in front of a bullet. I think Andy then is led to discover what happened to her mother like previously when she was younger, and the mysteries of her mother's past, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but Karin Slaughter is a very well-known author. This is a very hyped up book. Everyone seems to love it, even if they don't like her previous books, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. I'm really into thrillers at the moment, and I think it's going to go well. The Honeymoon by Tina Seskis. This is about a woman who's on her honeymoon and her husband goes missing, and she's not sure who on this island that she can trust. I think this one sounds like the one that I will enjoy the least out of this pile, but I picked it up anyway because it's short, it's a thriller, and I am kind of intrigued, and I kind of want to take it on holiday with me when I go to Gran Canaria in June because of the setting, and also the cover looks like something, you know, that would get me in the holiday mood. And finally, the last book that I got out from the library is My Sister, the Serial Killer. This is a very, very short thriller. I've heard mixed things about this one. A lot of people have really loved it, but then a few people have hated it as well and seem to not really see what the point of the book was. So I'm looking forward to seeing where I fall on that scale. This is set in Nigeria. It's about a woman whose sister is a serial killer. She keeps killing her boyfriends, and then because she's her sister, she feels like she has to help her out and get rid of the bodies. I'm intrigued because I don't know how the author is going to fit in a good story in such a short amount of pages. It's only just over 200 pages, and I feel like there can't be that much going on, but I'm looking forward to checking it out, especially because it's a new release and people have been hyping it up. So those are all the books that I got from the library. Let me know if you think I should read any of them sooner rather than later, and also if you'd like reviews on any of them, because I would love to do that if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!